Hey everybody, this is Brandon Miller. Hope you're doing well today. This is my second day of doing this. I'm marching to March 27th. I'm giving you my top 50 life lessons that I've learned in my first 50 years of life, turning 50, the big 50 on March 27th. Yesterday I gave 3 life lessons that I learned, and all these lessons that I'm going to share are based on just my life experience through the ups and downs, the good, bad, and the ugly. And I hope that this at least can give you some insight into me, and maybe it might maybe give you something that you can live by as well. So, and this is in no particular order. The 3 for today are this. So, no matter what our struggles are, there are always many things we can be thankful for. I'm thinking of Helen Keller, who lived in the 30s and 40s. My goodness, her essay called 3 Days to See was life-altering for me. Here is a woman who was not able to hear or to see, and yet she learned to be thankful. She learned to communicate, and in that essay, she talked about how she would go into nature and just by touch appreciate what nature brought her, also through scent. And she was astonished at how sighted people struggle sometimes to find things that they're thankful for. And she said, even I, who don't see and don't hear, I have plenty to be thankful for. And so she challenged her readers to imagine as if they had 3 days until they no longer could see. How would they then change their perspective on gratitude? There's always something to be thankful for. Always. I hang my hat on that. Second thing is this. Self-reflection is an essential element of self-improvement. So imagine going through your day without ever having looked in a mirror. Now, my hair gets really messy. I know it's bad. But for me, whether it's a nose check or a tooth check, I have to do a quick look in the mirror, or making sure I put my clothes on the right side out, that sort of thing. When I did have hair, I definitely wanted to make sure that it looked halfway presentable. When we look at our reflection, we're able to course correct, we're able to adjust, and to see how we're looking, see how we're doing. And when whether it's through journaling or through doing something which is one of my most favorite practices ever, which is the Spire check-in. I do that every month. How am I doing spiritually, physically, intellectually, relationally, emotionally, scale of 1 to 10 on each of those. And then I track that month by month. Helps me to know, how am I doing? How's my hair looking? How am I doing relationally? How am I doing intellectually, emotionally, so forth? Self-reflection is key if you want to grow as a human being. Journaling is not everyone's cup of tea. I get that. I encourage you to try it again. There are 102 different ways of journaling, if not more. And whether it's just a gratitude journal, whether it's a stream of consciousness journal, whether it's a 5-year journal where you answer the same prompt on the same day, just year after year, so you can kind of see the different strata, different layers of your answers as you evolve as a human being over the course of 5 years. Whatever it might be, I encourage you to journal, encourage you to explore the Spire model of happiness, doing a Spire check-in. Ask me for more details, but self-reflection helps you to self-improve. Last thing is this, my life lesson as a bookstore manager. I worked at Books A Million, or BAM, up in the Chicagoland area. The culture you build is more important than the sales you generate. You can focus on sales all you want, but if your culture sucks, the people that you hire they'll fade fast. They will see that just as a job and nothing more. They will be disconnected and unhappy, and I want to encourage you to focus on culture, because if you get the culture right, whether it's if you're a boss in your job or in your home, whether you have a family or not, the culture you build will greatly determine the effort someone will give as far as interacting and doing the things they need to do. I was an assistant manager at Books A Million, and a manager underneath me, we worked really hard to make the job fun. And man, when we were up to bat, when we were working, our employees, they would bust their butts, and their sales were great. We didn't focus on the sales, we focused on the culture. So culture, what does that mean to you? What it means to me is this: are you being treated with kindness and respect? Is it, dare I say, fun to come to work? Do you feel like your work is meaningful? Is there a purpose to it? What kind of culture are you building in your home, in your job, just in how you treat your family? Culture trumps productivity, solely because productivity comes later on as a as a result of good culture. Build something that people love to come to. All right, that's what I got for you for today. 3 more life lessons in the first half of my lifetime. I'm rounding out, heading to 50. Cannot wait to share some more with you tomorrow. Take care. May this be your best day yet. See ya.